Hey everybody, I hope you can hear me. It's kind of loud here. I'm at work and I don't have my tripod, and hopefully my boss don't work up and see me recording right now, but I had a crazy week and I don't have any more videos edited to schedule ahead of time like I normally have videos. They're scheduled ahead of time, but I ran out of videos and I have plenty of footage. I just haven't edited it yet and I don't have time. A lot has happened this week and I tried to film some of it, but it was just too crazy and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all together in time for you guys to see what's going on or hear the news and everything. But so I'm just going to tell you a little bit of what's going on. So I think it was last Monday or Tuesday, Brandon was at work and he got a phone call, another devastating phone call from his dad, and his dad was kind of hysterical and crying. His uncle had just passed away. So he was already in the offices with our manager and they heard his dad, you know, kind of crying and they could tell something was going wrong. Something was wrong. So they said, you know, what's going on? Brandon said, my uncle just died. They said, go, you know. Go now. Don't worry about anything. We'll take care of it. That's one thing about our job I love. They do take care of us when we need it. So when we really need them. So they said go. On his way to the hospital, he got a phone call from. Let me say this. We put in a lot of applications for transfers at work for other stations in other states. Put in about 30 actually, and we heard about 12 no's so far because we just want to get out of Michigan and get to somewhere warmer. Love Michigan, love the people here. We just really don't like the weather, like I said before. We just want to go somewhere where the weather's nicer and we can be outside more because we're more outdoorsy type people. So he finally got a phone call from one of those stations offering an interview to transfer. And this position is a higher tier position than what we're at now. So it means more money, more benefits, just more everything. And it's in our number one choice location. So it's something we really, really, really want. And at the time of the phone call, with everything going on, we had very little money. And with our job, only thing they offer for you to transfer is they offer flights to do the interview. Everything else is up to you. So we needed to book the flight, get him a car because the job isn't at the actual airport. It's about 35 minutes from the airport. So he would have had to either rent a car or book a taxi. And they said the taxi is $50 each way. And I think Uber is $25 each way. We also needed to get him a suit. The suits he had needed to be let out and just needed a lot of alterations. So instead of buying him a suit, I went and bought him a shirt and tie, and we went and had it pressed and had it altered, buttons fixed, everything. Now, mind you, he had just left the hospital. They wanted him to be there the very next day, which means he had left work, went to go console his dad, visit his family in the hospital, deal with the death of his uncle, deal with the phone call, had to leave the hospital, meet me at the suit place, get his suit fixed up, get a shirt and tie, go home, get a haircut, get packed, and be out on a flight that night. This all happened in one day. To be at the interview the very next morning. And his dad helped us out a lot. His dad booked a hotel, and we ended up finding a hotel that was in the middle of the airport and the job location, and they offered a free shuttle service. And because it was an important interview, they were nice enough to let him get picked up from the airport and also get picked up from the interview. So they shuttled him back and forth for free. So that was very nice. That was the Holiday Inn out there. That was very nice of them. Now, while he's gone, I had to pick up his shifts because, you know, he had to leave immediately and he was supposed to work the next day. So I had to pick up his shifts for him. While I'm working his shifts, that same location called me for an interview, because every single place that we applied for, we both applied because we want to try to both get hired in, or at least one of us. It's a good chance that one of us will get in. So they called me in the middle of his interview. They were calling me for an interview. They wanted me to come out the next day. Mind you, we spent a ton of money on him trying to get him to his interview, and there was very little money left. And I just prayed and prayed. I'm like, I didn't want to say no to this interview, but I knew I could not figure out a way to get to this interview. I was like, I don't have money for a rental car, any of this stuff. So I just prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. And then she ended up calling me back. Sorry, I'm shaking. I have nowhere to hold this, and my hands are shaking. But she ended up calling me back an hour later saying, hey, something came up and we can't do your interview tomorrow. Is it possible to do it Monday? Oh my goodness, you guys. I was like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for answering my prayers. This is insane, because I really was panicking that I really wanted this job, but I did not know how I was going to get there. Like, once I can fly there, but how was I going to get to the actual location? I didn't have anything to wear to my interview. So I got paid again that Friday. So it was perfect that they allowed me to come in Monday. So Friday when I got paid, we spent, sorry, our airplane's going on, it's very loud. We spent all day, well, until I had to go to work, picking out me an interview outfit, getting myself ready, booking my flight, booking my hotel. And we all left. Brandon came back with me. We all left and went Sunday for my interview on Monday. So we went Sunday, and we decided to go early on the first flight so that we can ride around, see the neighborhoods, and see if there are any apartments we like. And this was, I forgot to say the location. The location, our number one location we want to work in, is Augusta, Georgia. The cost of living is a lot lower. It's really safe, as safe as you can get. Pretty safe location. They have pretty good schools. I like a lot of the things about the area. It's still quiet, but still some things to do. It's not too far. It's like 2 hours from everything. 2 hours from Atlanta, an hour and so from my grandmother. It's 2 hours from a beach. It's a lot to do. If you're willing to drive. And Brandon does like to golf, and I think that's where they hold the Masters. So there's a lot of things going for it that we really like about this location. So when we went there and we drove around, and it was just so nice. It just felt like home. And I'm born and raised in Georgia, and I really would like to go back home. I just want to go back home. I want to show AJ where I'm from and I just really want to go back home. My interview went pretty well. It was very stressful, but I found out in the interview, because I asked a lot of questions, I found out that there's actually only one spot left. When Brandon interviewed, there was 3 spots left. Now there's only 1 spot left. And they said that one spot would be between me and one other girl. And they said basically it's hers to lose, because if both interviews go well, then what they do is they go by seniority. So my interview went very well. He let me know that he definitely would pick me, but it just depends on her. If she does very well as well, she automatically gets the position. They told me they'd let me know within 48 hours if I got it or not, and it's been over 48 hours and I still have not heard back. And you guys don't know, I'm just panicking right now because I really just want to know if I got it or not. Yes or no, just so I can kind of I feel like I'm in a state of panic or just worry. It's hard for me to do anything or accomplish anything because I'm just waiting for this one phone call that could possibly potentially change our entire life. We have to pick up and move, and then if I do get picked, we have to be down there by May 29th. So that's only in a couple weeks. And I don't know, I really want this job, and we just have a lot going on between work. AJ has a lot going on at school. I'm stressing out, and I don't have the energy or the urge or even the want right now to do anything else until I hear back. And I know that's bad to have your life at a standstill waiting for one phone call for this job, but it's just important. I do have other jobs out there, and if this doesn't come through, I'm pretty sure something else will come through. It's just, I don't know if I can explain it. This is just one of those jobs that I felt was meant to be. And I know how sometimes you feel like you think something may be something you think will be right for you, and then it doesn't come through, and then something else happens, and then it ends up being even more perfect than what you imagined. And even though right now I think that this job is perfect, if I don't get it, I understand that means something else is meant to happen for me, and I'm trying to focus on that and be positive. But right now I just can't. So I just want to let you guys know what's going on. I'm at work and I'm just sitting here waiting for this phone call. But I just want to keep this video short and keep you guys updated, and just pray for me and hope that I don't know, something positive happens with all this. Okay? I'll talk to you guys later. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers that have joined. I have a lot of new ones. I hope you enjoy our content, and I'm sorry this week is not going to be great. Next week probably not going to be great either, and I just need a moment, and then I'll get everything back to normal. Just need a moment. I hope you guys be patient with me, and give this video a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I hope you guys' day is going well, and everything's going well in your lives as well. I'm watching a lot of videos lately with my subscribers, and I see a lot of big things happening. A lot of people are selling their homes. A lot of people are moving. It's just the year of big changes, and I want to be a part of that. But anyways, gotta get back to work. You guys have a great day. Bye.